So it's almost the end of November. There's no leaves on any of the trees anymore that are still green, and one might think it's pretty hard to do tree identification. I want to give you a tip on one type of tree right now in Wisconsin that is actually pretty easy to identify, and that is the ash. There's a few different types of ash here in Wisconsin, but they're all similar in the regards I'll be talking about. The first thing I'd like to point out is that if you see a sickly tree right now in Wisconsin, it's 2020, with a bunch of fresh shoots coming out of its base and pretty damaged looking bark, it's very likely that it's an ash tree. And that's because these trees are being attacked by something called the emerald ash borer. And these shoots coming out the bottom is the tree sensing that its top part is dying, and it's trying to keep itself alive by sending up fresh new growth. The bark itself is falling off and dying because, I'll show you some zoomed in photos, the emerald ash borer in its larval stage has a heyday eating the cambium layer of the wood, going back and forth, and that totally kills the tree because that's the highway, if you will, for its nutrients up and down. That's what that larva is eating. Another way you can tell an ash tree now with this infected with the emerald ash borer is when those larvae turn into the next stage in their life cycle. They eat their way out of the bark, and they make these really characteristic D-shaped holes as they exit the bark. So you can see those on this tree as well. And then the last little tip for identifying ash is that it has opposite leaf scars. So its leaves are not alternate like the vast majority of trees we have in eastern forests. There's maples and ash are the two common ones that have this opposite leaf scarring. So if you see this, you can be with the other features I talked about with the emerald ash borer's effects on the bark and the exit holes, you could be pretty sure that you're in front of an ash.